Hi guys, I thought I'd post this one. It was a game I had last night with Bruce and Tibor, and yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a really good result at the end of it, and a couple of very funny bits in it. I should really start with this one by just explaining. I'd had a few drinks by this point. That would be fairly obvious at one of the bits in this match, but yeah, it's still a good game anyway. So yeah, good map. This now they've moved the spawn points to sort of southeast northwest. It's not a bad map. Our thoughts are, bear in mind they've got, we're mediums. We're sort of mulling with the idea of going down heavy corner, sort of J2. In the end, Bruce and myself decide to go down this way. Now, where Bruce goes, if you've got a fast tank and you're spawning in the northwest side, I think this is a really good corner to get to quickly. You get some good spots in, you can get some shots in the side, and if camo's good and stuff, you can do it without getting spotted. It can be a really strong early position just for the first minute or two, and it's just about where Bruce is now. And there you go, he spots the first one, which is this Lux, who has a bit of a suicide wish, and yeah, Bruce fulfills it for him. Lovely little shot. So yeah, I said round about here is where I like to sort of sit, and if I was a little bit quicker, maybe I'd shots to the side of that Electo. But there's a nice tree here which you can knock over, and suddenly you've got a thin bush. I wouldn't count on your life on it blocking, but it does just give you a little bit of camo. So here we go. Right, so we got 35% win chance. Looking at the teams, sat in the early position, myself and Bruce, and yeah, their team's got some good players like the T37, Panzer 4D, Cromwell, 88. We haven't really. We've got quite a few reds. In fact, our entire team borrows. So yeah, it's not looking great, but you never know. Those percentages don't mean a huge amount sometimes. So yeah, there's obviously a lot of chat going on between me, Bruce, and Tibor on this. I think I was just waiting to see what happened. I couldn't see a position I'd rather be in than where I was now at this time, which is why I'm just sat here not doing a lot. I'm waiting to see if that Electo gets killed, if the Cromwell comes around the corner, possibly if something tries pushing up D5 from their side. I'm just kind of toying with all of it. In the end, I decided to get bored, and Bruce takes the lead and goes D5, and sure enough, there's a couple there. So, some lovely driving by Bruce. No, looks like 4D's not shootable. And look at that, the side of the T67's turret. That is lovely, thank you very much. Cromwell gets a bit of revenge. And misses, which is always nice. So I'm quite happy sort of just trying to keep them here, because I know Tibor's at a nice angle where you can get shots at them as well. And yeah, he just got a kill on someone. I missed who it was. Bruce, really nicely done, sits around the corner, T67 thinking he's being cunning, walks straight into Bruce's shell. Lovely kill from Bruce, and that was a terrible shot. So you look at it now, suddenly our entire team's pretty much folded bar 3 tanks on that east side. Not looking hopeless. Another good kill from Bruce. In fact, I'd say that was a stunning kill. Yeah, great shot. Sorry, from Tibor. Sorry, absolutely lovely arty kill. Probably game changing, I'd say that one. And then with the guys pushing down the east side, this big old battle bus decides to get out there. I was hoping to hit his tracks with that. Didn't, but at least got penning hit. And Panzer 4D suddenly on a big push. And there's a TOG as well. So get out there. Stug 3G, HE, no. I don't know a lot about them, but I can't imagine many situations where HE round in that Stug is any use to man nor beast. It's just pointless. Fortunately, Bruce gets mugged, and Tibor's in trouble. But there's my first kill. Hey! In fact, no, I didn't kill him. Tibor did. So, still no kills, and we are now 5 minutes into the game. I haven't done a lot really yet. So we've got this Lux clearly after Tibor. Tibor's on reload, and literally a split second too late to save him, I'm afraid. So, yes, I've now got Bruce and Tibor obviously give me advice while we're playing, and yeah, it's not looking great, but it's still, you know, I've got fairly good health, mobile. Their best players are out of it now. You know, the 88's obviously dangerous. That's just a gorgeous gift. I mean, that, for a second I thought I'd missed when I saw it drop that low. So, down to 2 Cromwells on me. Now, I was toying with the idea of going for the cap, but I'll be honest, they've got enough speed to be able to sort of stop that, and that cap circle, you're just going to get killed, I think. You know, the 88 will probably be able to get there in time. There's just no cover. Yeah, I just didn't even really consider it beyond a passing thought. So yeah, bounce aside of a KV1, annoyingly, and then blind fire and kill him. So, yeah. Gotta love RNG sometimes. With the KV1s, obviously the driver's ports or the lower glacis front on are the weakest spots, whereas the sides, even though it's thinner, obviously with the tracks and everything else, yeah, it can be quite robust. So, can I shoot this guy? This is the HE flinging player, but no, unfortunately not. And there's, ooh, look at that! 88 climbing a hill. Beautiful. Trying to shoot him in the engine bay, which is the weakest spot, and hopefully taking his engine out. Just terrible angle. Get him in the engine that time. And suddenly realised, oh, miss him. This is where the alcohol kicks in. Okay, the first one was a bit unlucky. This was just terrible. Why on earth I suddenly went to using auto aim when he was piloted? Don't know. It gets worse. And I'm blaming the beer. Really, I'm blaming the beer for this. Finally, I sober up and managed to actually get a hitting shot on him. Hey. Now, can I finish him? Yes, I can. So suddenly, 2v3s, looking good. So, oh, and there's the Tog doing the same as the... What? Oh, unfortunately spotted. I'm putting that down as legacy from the SARL. I don't think the Tog from that range is going to be able to spot me, so that's why I sort of sit there and keep firing away. And it's a Tog. They take a lot of shooting. So yes, like a majestic land ship that it is, it sails off into the distance. And unfortunately both Cromwells have died, somehow. With their mobility, I'm amazed at that. I mean, I know they'd have trouble hurting the 88 through anything but its back, but you'd think they'd be agile enough to, you know, track it, get around behind it, or, you know, just keep circling it. But no, somehow they've got them both. So, still looking okay. I've come to the conclusion I want to be where they don't expect me to be. I don't want to get cornered. So best thing is, if they expect me to be D8, let's go opposite side, something like H4, turn up that way. So counting on their speed to not be coming across the open, and oh shit, there's the 88. Now my Sixth Sense didn't kick off, which, you know, bear in mind that's about 350 meters. It's quite surprising, but brilliant. It means he didn't spot me, so he doesn't know where I am, and obviously I know where he is, and that rock is now protecting me, so I can go across the rest of it. Brilliant. So they hopefully still think I'm north, and I have a good idea of where they're going. So my thought at this point, loop round, get on the top of the ridgeline, shoot down on him. And suddenly Tog spotted. Now I didn't twig it was Tog, I just assumed it was 88. I was busy looking round this corner for the Tog, and suddenly went, oh no, hang on, he's up there, which is why I suddenly did this reverse. Now, again, the range, he's right at the edge of my spotting range. You know, you're looking for 430 metres or so. Shouldn't be able to see me from there. Unless he's got binos. And even if he's got binos, if he's moving, they ain't going to do anything. So, again, it's this brilliant situation of being able to shoot someone knowing they can't shoot you. But he angles, and is surprisingly effective on it. Now I'm just moved back a little bit, just to, in case he does a blind shot. I'd rather have a bit of coverage. But yeah, the side armour on that Tog is surprisingly resilient when angled like that. So, news to me, but yeah, as you can see, it does bounce stuff. And this last shot was out of desperation, really. No way I'm going to hit there. Fuck me, it did. So, That was a real fluke. So, okay, although it wasn't spotted, he now knows where I am. But what you're doing, sailing across the open in a tog, God knows, just very stupid move to do. Yeah. So it's looking good. I've got a good feeling about it. Bruce and Tibor urging me on. You know, I've been talking all the way through this, and it's round about this point where Bruce suddenly goes, "Oh, he's got his microphone muted. I think he's concentrating." And that's where I realised I had my mic muted from before the game started. So I've been talking at them and haven't heard a word I said, which was probably a good thing for them. Yeah, but yeah, it's quite funny. All this time without realising I had my mic muted until now. So again, I'm trying to do, not going for cap, I just want to try and get where they don't expect me to be. It's not the quickest tank in the world, but it's not slow, whereas these two are. I've loaded gold on thought, if I come across the 88, obviously I probably need the gold rounds, and why should I chance it at this stage in the game? But even if I came across the Tog, you know, if somebody came around the corner and he was there, he's one-shottable. I don't want a chance of bounce on it, you know, where it does have some armour, and he then puts 2 shots into me before I get that reload and, you know, be able to aim at him, sort of thing. So yeah, that was my thinking. Happy's not around that corner, so that's when I'll load back to the AP. Thinking, well, I don't know, why fire gold if you don't have to, I suppose, but yeah, I'm fairly confident I can kill a Tog with a standard AP round. That was a shame. I was really hoping I wasn't spotted there, but he must have just got a glimpse on me. Now, what I could have done, I should have done, bearing in mind he's not a very good player, is turn left now and go around the other corner, because he wouldn't have expected me there. You know, he'd be aiming where I'm coming at now. But that bush is really good. And as you can see, that little peekaboo, although I couldn't shoot him, he didn't see me, and that tells me that if I can get a shot on him, I'm safe. There we go. And look at that. While the Tog was doing that, the 88 probably quite sensibly decided to go for cap. You know, he knew he couldn't chase me around the map, he's not quick enough. So yeah, but he does tell me where he is now, which is always useful. Yeah, what that Tog was doing, just sailing around in the open like that, I don't know, but I was very grateful for it, so thank you, Tog. Now, there's 1 minute 12 seconds till he gets the cap, got 2 minutes 50 seconds on the clock, so it's getting tightish. I'm fairly happy the game will end before the game time runs out. It's just whether I can stop him capping, really. So again, loading golding, to quote John. And I didn't want to come around from the east side. I find there's with elevation and things like that, this gun depression on the thing's not amazing. There's points where you can struggle to shoot stuff and you can get spotted. The cover's not great. So I thought I'd do this way, knowing there's some bushes, there's some ridge lines and things like that. And there we go, got a spot on him, and there's a handy bush there. Look at that. He doesn't see me, fire gold into his side, and it completely misses. How, I don't know. So this time I go for the engine bay, and it completely misses. What? Still fairly sure he hasn't moved, so blind shot, there we go, that one penned, and set him on fire. So I'm guessing my earlier shot into the engine bay damaged it. But there, game over. So, yeah, that was it finished. Really happy with it, 6 kills at the end of it. And so look at the after game stats. So yeah, Mastery Badge, Bruiser, can't remember what that one is, Defender, Top Gun, and High Caliber. Yeah, as you can see, 22 hits, 5 criticals, a little bit of spike damage. And yeah, 3,636 damage, which yeah, I'm very, very happy with. You know, that was really nice. 1,506 experience, which isn't my best in this tank, which really surprised me, because I can't think of many games I get that much experience, to be honest. And yeah, WNA 18,720. Nice as well. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care. See you soon, guys.